everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Natanya. Hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. It's been a minute. I think it's been maybe over a week or so. But as I mentioned before, that I've been working in my own interior design business, and being a solopreneur slash entrepreneur, it can be overwhelming. It can be tiresome, but it also can be very rewarding. So I'm learning how to find a balance, find structure, find a system that just works for me. So I'm able to operate my business, but still also give attention to content creating, which I also love doing. I love sharing what I do with you guys. So bear with me as I figure things out. It's just real life. And on top of everything, I'm a mom, wife, I'm all that. Sister, all that. So I'm trying just to find that balance. Nevertheless, you guys are not here for that. But listen, I know I'm late in regards to the spring decor, the spring tips and stuff like that. But honestly, I feel like we all know that it's time for us to get our house together for spring. But one thing that I'm challenging myself to do in my personal space is not necessarily shop so much, but try and see what I have in my home. Try and use what I currently have to refresh each space. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I've been doing to reuse and repurpose what I have. Of course, I'm going to get a little bit of, do a little bit of shopping, but I don't want to do too much. I want to challenge myself just to reuse, repurpose, and be more intentional about how I spend money on my home decor pieces. Okay, so I have my little sticky notepad here, because it's so funny that my best ideas for content comes to me when I'm in the shower. So in my closet, I have this little notepad and a red marker that as I get ideas, I just put it down, because something can get ideas in the weirdest of moments, the weirdest of places, and it's best that you can just write them because you never get it back. So I start having these little notepads just in my nightstand, in my office, wherever, so in my car, so I can just write something down, right? So the first thing that I have, and you guys know this about me, put it right here, is to shop at the end of the season. If you shop for things at the end of the season, you'd be amazed the amount of money you save. That's the biggest thing. And also, you be prepared and not be so reactive because it's springtime, let's go shop. So I'm going to show you something that I purchased, an example of what I'm talking about that I purchased, and how I kind of just zhuzh it up to make it my home. So hold on, let me get it. Okay, so I'm back. So Target. I was in Target, and something I've learned with Target is that you have to scan the things. You have to learn to find those. No, what I'm saying. What I've learned in Target is that it's best to, if you see something out of place, or a few pieces of, or just a few pieces of a certain thing, scan it, because you'd be surprised that that thing might be in clearance. So I was in Target and I saw this, right? This pillowcase. However, that's not the insert that come with it. This is the insert that comes with it, okay? I don't like this. It was just flat. It wasn't giving anything. But I already had these inserts that I've been using on my bed. So this huge, I think it's 26 by 26 pillow. Hold on, guys, let me see. No, 24 by 24, and this is Threshold by Steele McGee. And regular price, I think, was $22, and I got it for $9, okay? That's like 2, 4, 6, maybe 75%, 70% off. So what I did, I got 3, and now these are the pillows on my bed for the springtime. I love that it has a floral design, but it's not spring color. It's not like pink and those bright colors. It still gives that neutral palette to the look. So that's another thing to do. Shop the clearance aisle, shop the end of the season. If you guys shop at Target, they do their markdowns on Tuesdays. Look at the very end caps. That's where you see the clearance things, and don't be afraid to scan. Okay, so that's for the bedroom. Second thing, move things around in your home. What I'm doing right now, I'm currently working on my boy's bedroom, and what I'm doing is just pretty much taking things from one bedroom to the other, and it just brings so much more excitement and warmth and just a whole different look to the space. And even my boys was like, wow, ma, this is different. And it's the same things that I'm moving around. So one of the things I did was I took the curtains from my oldest son room to my middle son room. It works well because now we also painted. I'm gonna come to that in a minute because that's really fun. Yeah, so shop your home, move pieces around and stuff like that. My next that I have is to repaint. No, you're gonna be like, Natty, that's expensive. I know. But one thing that Alex told me to do was my house pretty much has a lot of white, right? So he said instead of buying the little small what's that? 1 gallon buckets of paint, buy the 5 gallon buckets. So therefore, once he's finished painting, if we have leftover, we can use that later on to touch up different spaces. Because whenever you're gonna repaint a space, the very first time, that's when you're gonna use the most. When you're gonna retouch, if you're not gonna change the color, that's when you use the least. So I've been buying like 5 gallons of like the white paint, especially now in this room that has like a custom color. When I bought it, I bought a 5 gallon bucket. So then now he's coming back. If you can see right here in the white spot, he's walking through the house and kind of do some recorking because they're splits. So now I already have the paint. I don't gotta buy no paint. It's just retouch. So the color in my home is pretty much white, black. That's pretty much the color. Anything else that has to do with accent is wallpaper. And when I do buy wallpaper, I buy extra because you just never know, right? And I don't see me moving away from white, black for right now. I'm loving that neutral palette, and I love the pop of color if I choose to bring color into the space. Another way how to get your home ready for the season that we're going into, which is pretty much light and airy, is bring in fresh flowers. Now, listen. It's okay to go outside and cut greenery. Honestly, guys, I'm not doing it. I really am not. I'm not a fan of bugs. And honestly, I don't have a lot of greenery around me, so to speak. And I feel like the ones that I do have around me, I don't want to see it inside. So if I'm gonna be honest, if it's not within my budget to buy a nice, beautiful arrangement from my florist, I will go to the grocery store. And these right here, I'm gonna show you. I think they're called Baby Breath. Like these within themselves are amazing, and they're like maybe like $5 per bunch, and I think this is like one bunch, and this is $5. I'm going to invest in nicer vase because I don't like this one. But if you have a bunch of these Baby Breath and you have beautiful vessels, use those, display them. The other grocery store, they have dry branches. They have, you know what I love? What is it called? I think it's called, it starts with a P word, like a pussy willow or something like that. But I love those tall branches. They're very inexpensive, like $5, $6, no more than $10. Can get you 2 or 3 bundles. Get a nice vessel and create a moment. I'm going to show you guys what I did in my family room. Yeah, listen, everything, when it comes to home decor, you'll be amazed how much you can do if you just challenge yourself to sometime think outside the box and do it. Do I love getting a big arrangement, a floral arrangement from my florist? Yes. But at times it can be really pricey, and within those not so fun moments when the budget is like choking you, go to the grocery store and get you some flowers. If you don't like the Baby Breath, get lilies, get eucalyptus, get whatever. They even just have random greenery. Get a large amount, maybe 3 or 4 bouquets, and just pop them in a vase, and it's a moment. And I'm gonna show you how I do that. Next, oh my gosh, rearrange your furniture. Rearrange your furniture pieces. Do not feel like your dresser is stuck to that wall. Girl, move it around and see how it look at another wall, in another room, and stuff like that. if you guys know, I love to switch things up. Constantly, I love switching things up. The other day, I had this table in my basement, and I was like, I'm going to sell it. And I was like, I had an idea. I'm like, what about if I bring it upstairs and put it in another space? And it worked perfectly. So I would say find inspiration, because I had to really look for some inspiration. I had to look through my cover table books. I had to just think about how can I use what I have to make my space work for me, and to use the thing that I have differently in another space that I haven't used it since we've been here. So that has helped me a lot tremendously. Moving things around, that has helped me. Okay, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. That's all I have for this video. Well, it's not all I have. That's what I'm going to do for this video, because the list can keep on going and going. If you love for me to do a series about just how to get your house ready for, I want to say spring, because spring is sprung. Spring and summer, I think that decor can flow together. So if you want to do something else in regards to another ways that I'm getting my house ready, like I'm getting ready to change out the vents, get the curtains clean or wash the curtains, schedule carpet cleaning. Those things are important, because we went through winter, we're just inside, and of course with COVID and everything, now we're getting ready to go back out and kind of live a little bit. So I would love to share more of it, but I'm going to share. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to share more ways of what I'm doing to get my house ready for spring. That is essential. You see what I'm saying? More than just the home decor. As I mentioned before, the vents, changing out filters, all those things. I'm going to do a video about it, because I feel like sometimes we do forget those things, but I won't keep you long. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and tell me below, what are you guys doing to get the home ready for spring? Did I miss anything? Give me some ideas that, girl, you need to do this and stuff. Let's have fun, and I'll see you guys later in the comments.